I love getting cash back from my credit cards. It makes you feel, wait, I owe $14,000. What's up everybody, I am Jaspreet Singh and that's our new intro we might start using, and welcome to the Minority Mindset. Credit cards are like sweet potato pie. No, not. Ugh. Either you hate credit cards or you love them. There's no in between, kind of like sweet potato pie. I only use a credit card to make my purchases. I don't even own a debit card and I hate using cash because my credit card pays me to use it, but it hasn't brought to my attention that a lot of people are not using their credit cards the right way. Nope, can't even look at you right now. That's why today I'm gonna go over 7 ways you are using your credit cards wrong, so make sure you watch this video until the end. But before we get into that, hit that thumbs up button below because it's kind of like a virtual high five, and subscribe to the Minority Mindset YouTube channel. That way you don't miss any new videos every single week. First, you are spending what you don't got. There are about 250 million adults in America, out of which 70% own a credit card, which is about 175 million. But out of those 175 million people, just over half of them, or 95 million of those people, have outstanding credit card debt, and they are losing in the credit card game because they are paying a crazy interest rate on every single purchase they make, while 80 million of those people are winning in the credit card game because they are getting free trips, perks, bonuses, and cash back just for using their credit card. I want you, put a smiley face here, to be in this minority of the people and not be there. Credit cards are a tool that amplify your spending habits. If you cannot control your spending, credit cards are going to fuel your bad financial habits. So if that's you, you should not be using a credit card. But Jaspreet, what about my cash back? 1% cash back doesn't make up for the 25% interest that you're paying, which is why you need to make sure that you are a disciplined spender before you use a credit card. But you also need to make sure, too, that you use your rewards. 1/3 of all credit card users have never redeemed any of their rewards ever. Let me draw you a little picture here. So this circle that's a little lopsided represents everybody who has a credit card. Now, just over half of these people, like we just talked about, are using their credit card wrong and are losing because these are the people paying interest. Well, 1/3 of all credit card users who are getting rewards, which means they have to be on this side because these are the people that are paying the interest, are not using them. That only leaves this people that are using credit cards right and to their advantage and are winning in the credit card game. Let's put a little smiley face here. This is where you want to be. When I was a kid, my mom would always tell me, finish your food, Jaspreet. There are hungry people in India. I'm going to rephrase that to make it a little bit more applicable here. Use your rewards, people. There are a lot of people in debt that wish they had them. Third, make sure your perks don't suck. You ever see those videos where parents go to their kids and say, guess what? You can have some money. The only catch is you have to pick which hand you want, and one hand has more money than the other. Well, you get to do the exact same thing with your credit card, except this time you get to see what's in my hands. Which would you rather prefer? When I got my first credit card, I knew nothing about credit cards. I went to my bank, I asked for a credit card, and that was it. But not all credit cards are created equal. Ugh, it's 2020, you can't say that, Jaspreet. Some credit cards will reward you with more cash back, bigger bonuses, more perks, and better rewards than other credit cards for free. I learned this the hard way because my first credit card gave me next to nothing, which is why I no longer have that credit card. Now, I look for credit cards that will give me the most cash back because when I have cash in my hand, I can use it however I want. I can even use my cash to invest in my credit card company. The only exception I have to my cashback only rule is for a travel card if and only if you travel at least a few times a year. I'm not gonna do a full breakdown of every credit card in this video, but my team already put together a few blog posts with my favorite cashback credit card, the best credit cards for travel cards, and my my favorite business credit card. If you want to see them, I already linked them in the description below for you to check out. You don't have to enter in any information to read them. These are just articles on our website where we do a full breakdown of the card, the perks, the sign-up bonuses, and everything in between. So if you want to up your credit card game and make sure you're getting the best perks and the most cash back, check out the articles I linked in the description below. Fourth, you got too many credit cards. I don't like the idea of signing up for 25 credit cards. This way I have one credit card for gas, one for restaurants, and one for toilet paper. I get 4% cash back on toilet paper with my Visa toilet card. The more credit cards you have, the more likely you are to screw something up, which is a mistake that I don't want to pay for, which is why you have to make sure, 5, that you use your credit card like a debit card. The majority of people think that their credit card is a magical piece of plastic that just prints out free money. Mr. Magic Plastic, can I please have a free pair of shoes? Oh, thank you! And these are the same people who get abused by their credit card. If you want to use your credit card to your advantage, you need to treat your credit card like a debit card instead of treating your credit card like a machine that prints you free money. Use your credit card to only make the purchases that you would normally make with cash, and then pay off your entire credit card balance each and every month without missing a month. This way, you never have to pay a penny in interest. And to help you with that, 6, make sure your limit isn't too high. For some reason that I don't think I'll ever understand, people think it is cool to show off how high their credit limit is. What's up, guys? Take a look. My bank says that I can borrow $50,000 of their money and I only have to pay them back 29.98% of my life. If your monthly expenses are $5,000 a month, you don't need a $35,000 monthly credit limit. So I want you to call up your credit card company and say, "Hi, I'd like to get my credit limit adjusted." "Oh, you'd like to raise your credit limit?" "Sure, I'd be happy to help you with that." No, I'd like to lower my limit." Lowering your limit is kind of like wearing a credit card seatbelt, because now your savings are protected from a spending accident. And number 7, you don't even know your credit card. Let me ask you a question. How big was your credit card sign-up bonus? $200? How much cash back do you get? 1.5%. Do you get purchase protection? I'm not sure. What about fraud protection insurance? Most people can tell you what their sign-up bonus was and how many points they get, but after that, it's just crickets. And your perks disappearing. If you go out and you buy a new watch and then you lose it, some credit card companies will pay you for a new one. Other credit card companies will take the manufacturer's warranty on your laptop, on your phone, and extend it for a year just because you used your credit card. These rewards can be really useful, but they're worthless unless you know that they actually exist. So I want you to take 5 minutes and go research all the rewards, perks, and bonuses that your card has to offer. This way, you can use your card to the max without actually maxing it out. And to help y'all with this, we already broke all this information down with some of our favorite cards in the articles in the description below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, share it with one friend. And if you don't want to miss our new videos on entrepreneurship, business, and money every single week, hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell below. That way you actually find out when the new videos are released. And as always, keep hustling.